Welcome back for Giants franchise episode number 2. And we did some cuts. I did some cuts in off camera, slim it down from when you had 21 extra players. Not really anyone notable from it. It was, we can go through it here. I think there was a defensive tackle, yeah, Raheem Nunez Roches Sr. I think he was the best one out of all of that, but other than that, there was really Greg Dulcich, another one, little Jordan Humphrey. Those guys were the most notable ones, but other than that, Tommy DeVito, I did sign to the practice squad, so he could get picked up. And just like in real life, KJ Hamler got released. Ooh, Hamlin got released. I'm not going to pick anyone up in free agency. I feel like it's a little bit cheap, but I did also rearrange the depth chart to make sure everything was in line. We do still have two injuries in Kayvon Thibodeau and Andrew Thomas. So right now we have Illuminor in left tackle with Evan Neal in right. O-line looking way worse with Andrew Thomas not there, obviously. We're going with Jameis as the backup, and I think we're going to have Wandale in the slot. So nothing really changing from yesterday. I did get McFadden in there and Will linebacker with Bobby Okereke and Mike. I did throw in um, Darius Alexander here for the second, third string defensive tackle. He does have uh, questionable, or he does have hidden trait. So I thought he would be a good person to throw in there. Corner depth looking fine. We'll go to the specialists. Nothing crazy here. We do have Wandale in the slot, and we do have Scatabo in as our power halfback. So I think we're going to go in. We're going to simulate to the start of the regular season, and we'll take on the Commanders in week 1. So here we're going to choose our draft class. Um, we can go and see the region breakdowns before we sign our scouts. Looks like nationally defensive tackle, right edge, and corner. Two of those things we desperately need. We need some more defensive tackles, and we need corner. Not really so much do we need right edge or honestly defensive tackle, but it would be really nice to get some more defensive tackles in there. Looks like West, we have quarterback and free safety, two ones that we definitely will try to focus in on. Central, we have defensive tackle, tight end, edge. Probably we'll just look at tight end there and probably defensive tackle. Northeast, we have corner, wide receiver are the two notable ones that we'll probably look at. And then Southeast, we have quarterback, corner, and defensive tackle. And it's kind of unfortunate because it looks like guards for every single one are the weaknesses, which is not ideal, as we really need to upgrade that O-line because it is horrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to change the scouts real quick, kind of line it up better to our interests, and I will see you back in a second. Okay, so I went ahead and I rearranged all the scouts, got some new scouts, so it's going to look a little weird. I try to get the best ones I think would fit our team. So nationally, I want to look at corners and receivers. Always want to look at those. The more corners we get, the better. We really need some good corners. I don't think Paulson Adebo is it for the future. In the West, we're looking at quarterbacks and free safeties. Um, Here we only have the tier one because I'm going to use our focus scouting on quarterbacks most likely. Um, so yeah, and then central we get tight end and corner. Just going to continue to look at tight end. Northeast edge, we got edge rusher and offensive tackle. There's a good offensive tackle in this area. He's projected to be ranked 4. We might be that high. And then lastly, quarterback and cornerback again. I did not do defensive tackle because I actually do think that our D line is solid. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of good D tackles out here. So, we're going to go ahead and we'll probably just, figure it out. Looks like the top five, there is a quarterback in here, which is probably who we're going to look at. But there's also a tackle in here, which is also someone that we will look at. Of course, if it gets down to it and these three guys are the best ones, we're probably going to have to take the D tackle. But there's also some quarterbacks later down the road. So honestly, there's some tight ends that I want to look at, some receivers, also a lot of corners. So honestly, we'll probably be trading, trying to get some picks, higher up. I'm assuming we'll probably have a top five pick somewhere. I doubt we'll have number one. I don't think I'm that bad, but I did. I was pretty horrible at this one of these seasons. So we went ahead and did that. So I will see you for game number one. Welcome to Commander Stadium in Maryland, as we are going to play our first regular season game against the Commanders. They did go to the NFC Championship last year under Jaden Daniels, and they only got better with getting Laramie Tunsil in the offseason, uh, Debo Samuel. There we see Bob Ross, me, pumping up the team, getting them ready for going to battle. Should be a good game, hopefully. Hopefully we don't get blown out, but I do think we could probably match their O-line. And that's where really we're going to, you know, we're going to see where our team is made of, and that's in the trenches. Because obviously our offensive line is not built for this, but our defensive line for sure is. First and 10 here in this new season. Do a little screen pass to Debo, and we shut that down. Drew Phillips. Big hit and tackle there. Now a second and 13. Knock that ball out. That was big. Number 2. Don't know you yet, but I will. Paulson Debo maybe? Let's see. Banks. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to get my cat off of me. And we take him down. Chauncey Golston with a sack. Let's go. 4th and 19. They got up on it. Obviously off to a fantastic start. Now it's time to see Russ under center here. 36 years old, out of Wisconsin, but did play at NC State before transferring to Wisconsin for his last year. And we're going to go ahead and try to establish the run here. Oh, and he's gone. Tyrone Tracy Jr. gone. Touchdown. That was a little too easy. Tyrone Tracy Jr. We got some great blocks into the interior. They didn't know what hit him. I did a little juke move. Game was lagging a little bit for me. I'm going to try to figure that out before we continue here. Graham Gano off to kick. And hopefully we can keep this momentum up, because obviously I am still trying to win these games. 1st and 10. I did not switch out B-Rob, so that is my bad on that. But he only goes for a yard. I think that's B-Rob. Edwards. They got... Huh. I guess they must have got him off the practice squad. I thought he was still on a team. First and 10. Edwards with a check down from Jaden Daniels. We're going to do contain here. Try to get, just in case Jaden Daniels kind of squeezes past us. He does have superstar X Factor. And we left Zach Ertz wide open. No problem. I think that's okay. Didn't get too much yardage, probably about 20 yards on that. Man, I really wish Madden would switch me on to someone that was close to him. I kept on switching to guys that weren't even near him, as Edwards goes for 8 there. Oh my gosh, here it comes. Terry McLaurin with Superstar X Factor as well. It's going to be tough to stop those two. I don't know if Brian Burns is going to get much pressure either with Laramie Tunsil there. We're going to have to get pressure off the other edge, and the linebackers just didn't know what was going on there. Let him beat us through the air, which is working so far as it works there. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin doing his dance. I don't know what type of dance that is, but that was pretty easy. Just don't know if that was supposed to be my guy, but that was a easy score from him. Russ, Danger Russ is him. Let's try to see what he can do. Honestly, we're going to do another run. Now, I haven't messed with any formations or anything. In the future, I probably will have more of a power back for these single back formations, but right now, I think we're just going to go with Tyrone Tracy as he goes nowhere. Theo Johnson looks good here. Honestly, Neighbors in this out looks good. I think we got some good options here. Neighbors wide open. I don't know why it's doing this little lag, but honestly, it's not really affecting the gameplay too much, but pretty good start. Pretty good start offensively. Oh, big hole. Big hole. That was a big run of, I think, 13 yards from Tyrone Tracy. I mean, he is looking unstoppable. I was talking so much crap about this O-line, but they have shown up so far. Looks like Tracy was a little bit gassed, so we got Singletary in. Maybe we can get him down the field here on this blitz. Oh, he was wide open. Oh, they brought the blitz. I saw it from the beginning. I was just waiting for him to get past the D-line there, and just couldn't get out fast enough. Could not get it out fast enough. 3rd and 6 here. Very manageable. Neighbors wide open. Kind of interesting. So Neighbors drops the ball. It was a really poor pass. I'm going to have to get a replay for this. Don't know what type of ball that was from Russ. Very much behind him. That was a first down. And now we have to punt. Not my best punt, but we get him within the 20. We're going to bring the pressure here. First down, see if we can get a little something. We do get to him, but he just slings it out right before we actually get to him. Oh! Drew Phillips! Drew Phillips! To the 20! To the 10! Touchdown! Drew Phillips, I wasn't even controlling him! What a crazy throw by Jaden Daniels! A pick 6, and we have the lead again. 14-7. Oh, we have to see this again. Who was he throwing it to? I guess he was trying to throw it to Debo and just did not see Drew Phillips there. Right place at the right time. Don't know what he was doing there either, because I'm pretty sure Debo had a run up for that, but I'm not complaining. All right, about 1 second left in the first. I am covering Terry McLaurin for some reason, and I just got burnt. And That was my fault. That was completely my fault. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. That was about a 70-yard receiving touchdown from him. I mean, that was completely my fault. But also, why do we have Micah McFadden on Terry McLaurin? What are we doing? All right, we started off. I do like Neighbors in single coverage here. He is not pressed up on him though, so we're gonna just have to monitor that. I'm just gonna go check down to Bellinger. Let's do a little screen here. See what we're looking at. Looking like it could be a blitz. That safety came up. And it is a safety blitz. Perfect time for this screen. Tyrone Tracy gets it down to the 40. Big gain. It was about 10 yards, I believe. Wow. Not too much of a drive killer. This might be. You know, when they give me 3 screen options, I'm like, okay, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe they're going to blitz again. Little do I know, nothing. Nothing happens. Unbelievable. 2nd and 18. We got Malik Neighbors getting pressed over here. Maybe we can get something to him. Oh, he's wide open. Big chunk of 15 yards from Malik Neighbors. Massive. Now we have an extremely reasonable 3rd and 3. Got it to Wandell. First down on their 43. Massive. I would like to get it, if we're not going to get the first here, I do want something a little more reasonable to kick. So we're going to try to go for a little slant here, see what we can do by Wandale. And that's what we do. 4th and 3. I will not go forward here. I do think Graham Gano can kick this. I hope. Perfect. And we retake the lead with 5 minutes left in the second. 17-14 by a monster kick by Graham Gano. Oh! Drew Phillips, that was your guy. Big whiff there. Big whiff. I think that is Diami Brown. I do not know how I'm supposed to pick up. And Diami Brown is left wide open down the middle. Massive gain. Who am I covering in this? Oh, man. Big hit. Nice wrap up, Drew Phillips. Good wrap up. If we can keep it close, I'm fine with it. Double backfield, running backs in the backfield for... Oh, and we knocked the ball loose! Sniped! And it looks like they will settle for 3. And they nail it. Looks like they could be blitzing here. I'm just going to try to get this off quickly to Neighbors, hopefully. And no one's open. We're sacked. Get to the 46. This is not a good look for us, but hopefully we could just stop them for 0 points, or if we must, 3 points. Oh my gosh, we left him wide open. Paulson Adebo, what are we doing, man? Just like that, they're within the 30. Minute left, 2 timeouts still. Oh my gosh, we just cannot cover these guys. Run for some reason. Let's try to see if we can pressure him here. Get him a little bit off balance. Diami Brown's in that backfield. Okay. And I miss him. Touchdown. Jaden Daniels. That was McFadden, a little too slow. Try to get to the quarterback. He runs to the left. We had no one in the middle. I could have tackled him. I missed him. He's a little just too quick. Yeah, he's doing a little extra cardio, I guess. Do a deep cover here. See if we can do anything. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, he was wide open. Why are you playing prevent against us? With so much time on the clock. They're still doing it. I mean, they're just asking us to get some free yardage here before the half. I mean, Bellinger's going to be wide open. And I don't really want to waste this timeout, so what we're going to do is we're just going to run down the clock. I'm going to call my timeout here. 3 seconds left, kick the field goal. Only down by 4. I almost... 2 seconds. 47-yarder. We have the win a little bit to the left. And I whiffed it. Angle was a little bit off for me. As we go into halftime, 24-17. And we have the new halftime report. Kansas City versus the Chargers. This would have been the Friday game in, I believe, Brazil. But here it's in LA as the Chiefs take it after a Rashee Rice, who's actually suspended the first 6 games in real life, takes it to the house. They end up barely squeaking by the Chargers here. Does his dance. Eagles Cowboys, I mentioned earlier that the Cowboys surprisingly take this game in the rain in Philly. A crazy pass to CeeDee Lamb. Oh my gosh. He gets past Zach Vaughn, throws it up to CeeDee Lamb, 38-30. What a game. Oh, here we go. A humdinger of a game. Cardinals versus the Saints. As we have, I think, Spencer Rattler out there doing a little trick play to Alvin Kamara as he just walks it in for the touchdown. Low scoring game. It's still halftime, actually, for that game. And it's looking pretty good for the Saints there. As we're playing football here, Alvin. We are not playing hoops. But you can see the scores around the league. I don't think anything crazy. Bucks up. I did see the Dolphins up. And we will begin the second half with the ball. Hopefully we can get a touchdown here. A lot of nothing with that return. Tyrone Tracy, 5 rushes for 84 yards and a touchdown. Going to definitely give him the ball more. Just the opportunities towards the end there with the 2-minute drill and 30 seconds left. Couldn't really give him the ball much. They had some long drives. As our offensive lineman pushed the guy and walked in our way. Not really what you want to see. Shouldn't be having to run around the offensive lineman. Oh, Tyrone Tracy's wide open. That's a big gain right there. That was a gain of almost 20. Little play action fast. I'm just going to take off. Danger Russ with about 12 yards, I think. And they don't know how to stop us with those play action passes. I mean, they've had someone coming off the edge every time. as we get about 4 on that one. I do like all the options here. Tyrone Tracy's pretty gas, so I'm just going to probably not target him as Wandell's wide open. I'm just going to possession catch that. We got the first. Didn't want him to get deck and lose the ball or fumble it even. Now we have Singletary's, I think, second snap. Oh, big hole. As that's a 12-yard gain. I mean, they just cannot stop our run game. I'm just going to run it down their throats. Tyrone Tracy back in the game. Bellinger as our fullback. Oh, this is a touchdown. Close. Get it to the 3-yard line. Get Pascal on the drag here. I kind of like that. He's wide open. Maybe. Oh, thank God. He was open for a second there, but I was pretty scared about those linebackers collapsing on him and intercepting it. I kind of just got tunnel vision right when I said that. I should have probably just looked for the slants because they're usually wide open. As we get sacked, Tyrone Tracy was open on the side there. 2 sacks from the Commanders there, and we have to kick the field goal. Really unfortunate here. We were a yard away from tying the game up, and now we are 4 points away. Big stop there by Micah McFadden. No gain on there. Probably honestly should stick to passing. It doesn't look like our guys can keep up with them. Big stop by Javon Holland. 4th and 1. They're going to have to punt that. Big stop. We put the pressure on him. He had to quickly get rid of it. He couldn't get it to the player he wanted for a first, and now they have to punt it away, and we have a chance to take the lead. Try to do a little screen pass, and it looks good. We got some extra room too. That was a nice 14-yard gain by Tyrone Tracy, and we pick up the first down. Oh, I like this. I form, looking like a run 100%. We're going to pass this. And see if we can thread the needle. I mean, I honestly thought that pass was going to come out faster. But I forgot Russ does not have an arm and a legal man downfield anyways. So, all right, we got a 1st and 10 here with 1 minute left in the third. See if we can get out. And it takes 3 of us, but we get him down. Loss of 2. That was pretty massive. They do have it on the 47. We kind of just got to stop them from here. I don't really like no deep safety over there with 3 guys, but Terry McLaurin with another catch. 1st and 10 on the 34. Not looking good for us. Dexter Lawrence finally getting into the game. I think that's his first tackle of the game. And that ends the third, going into the 4th, down by 4. Still completely in reach for us. We just got to play some good football. 2, we got to stop him here. We got to try to get them to just kick a field goal. Only be down by a touchdown. This is a massive... We're going to go with it. We're going to blitz him here. No one in the backfield to help him. Drew Phillips knocks it out! 4th and 2. That was massive. Out of Terry McLaurin. That was huge. Drew Phillips is having the game of his life right now with a pick 6 and I think 2 knockouts on Terry McLaurin. He's not had an easy task in covering him. But man, now we have a chance to tie it up with only a touchdown. That was huge. 1st and 10 on the 20. And I say that as he loses a yard here. Bobby Wagner stopped them. And thankfully, if we do not get this, it is not the end of the line. We still have a good shot. Wandell Robinson can't bring that in. 4 and 13. Gonna punt it. Oh, Micah McFadden. Why is he covering Terry McLaurin all day? Why? That might have just lost us the game here, but we'll see. As we get blocked by Brian Burns, we've gotten zero pressure on the quarterback if we're not blitzing, which is not a good look considering how much we're paying our D-line and how much we've invested in it. As Newbin can't make the tackle, Banks finally gets him down, and they're on the 20 here, and they're looking to really blow this game out of the water. We gotta force something here. They kick a field goal, it's 2 possessions. Double running backs at the backfield. Oh, they're looking. You gotta get pressure. Throws it away. Darius Alexander was right there. Not the worst outcome, but also not the best as they go up with 2 scores with 5 minutes left. Wandale Robinson with a big catch. Got about 10 yards there. We're going to do hurry up here. We gotta score, get the ball back, and potentially they just, I mean, no time, no one getting open. Should have probably just called the play. But we do stop the clock here. I do like this. Malik Neighbors gets us down to the 44. We'll run. Can he get it off? I mean, we're just constantly getting pressure. I mean, this is just covered 2-man, and we did not have any time. I mean, Tyrone Tracy couldn't even get out of the backfield before we were getting pressure. Maybe we can get something here with Theo Johnson. We're throwing it up to Malik Neighbors. It looks like he has a step. Malik Neighbors! Touchdown! That was like 60 yards. I can't believe Russ had the arm for that still. Massive, massive. Oh, he's doing the Dowg celebration. Malik Neighbors with a massive catch. And what a throw by Old Man Wilson. Oh, I thought he had a little bit of a step, but I was just throwing up a miracle. And he catches that for a massive touchdown, and we are still in this game. Now we have a good shot. We've stopped them a lot, made them just get field goals, and now I hope we can do that again. Because they score a touchdown, that's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough. As Jaden Daniels takes off for a massive, massive run. You know, they haven't really ran the ball at all, but when Jaden Daniels takes off, it has been killer for us. As that's probably only the 2nd time he's done it. As Bill takes this up. Massive run by Bill. As we need to stop him again. You know, they get these big plays to get us around here, but we have been stopping them recently, and we have to stop them now. Good start, good start. 2-yard loss by Edwards. McFadden with a big hit, and I don't know who came up there and cleaned that up. We need to get some pressure from our boys. Abdul Carter has done nothing. Dexter Lawrence really hasn't done anything. I'm gonna rush in. Jaden, get it! Get him! Throws it away. Massive. That's massive. We keep them on their toes. We're gonna run that again. We're gonna run that again. As he checks down to Diami Brown, and that's huge. 4th and 5. I think they're going to kick the field goal, and we're only going to be down by 6. And we can take the lead with a touchdown here. And we block it! And we block it, Hawkins! Massive! Massive! They couldn't get it off! What a massive block by Hawkins the third! I think that's our... I don't even think it's not our starting safety. That's like our backup safeties. That was huge! And now we have 2 minutes, 17 seconds, and 3 timeouts to walk it down. All we need to do is go 70 yards here. What a game. I do like Malik Neighbors here, but I'm just going to try to maybe dump it off to Tyrone Tracy. As they do go zone, Tyrone Tracy with a big run. Decent catch afterwards. Now it's a reasonable 3rd and 1. Not going to call any timeouts just yet. As they're pressuring us close. I'm going to see if we can get something off with Malik Neighbors, and I know the clock's running, but we have a lot of time. We do have a little drag here with Darius Slayton, just in case we can't get it off. Let's see what we can do. We had some extra room, but I just possession caught it. Big first down, minute left. We gotta kind of hurry here. I'm still keeping the timeouts. I want to wait until we get under a minute, or at least until we get closer. I don't want to give them just enough time, just in case we can't get close enough. Oh. Wan'Dale Robinson with a ton of space. Go! Down to the 24-yard line. That was massive. And we are now in field goal range to tie this. And we still have all 3 of our timeouts. Now we just cannot, if we're going to score, we can't score too fast. As Russ gets demolished. And that goes nowhere. Oh, this is a walk-in. Maybe not a walk-in, but we're going to call our first time out here. We got on the 5-yard line, 19 seconds left. 30-27. I mean, this is looking like a win. This is looking like the first one of the season. And they still want us to run the ball. That just blows my mind. With 19 seconds and we have 2 timeouts, we are not doing that. Let's do a little fade here from Malik Neighbors. We whiff it. We whiff it. We got 16 seconds left. No, honestly, not a bad read. And I mean, yeah, let's go for a run here. Let's mix it up. We've done a bunch of pass plays. Oh, we got a... What are they doing? As we get bopped there, I'm going to call our second timeout. It's 3rd and 3 here. I mean, this looks like a walk-in touchdown from Tyrone Tracy. And we run this. We just got to hope they don't shed any tackles. Oh, Tyrone Tracy! Touchdown! What happened? Tyrone Tracy having the game of his life. 8 seconds left when we take the lead. All we have to do is kick the extra point, and they got to get a miracle. Boom. As we are shocking the Commanders right now. A 10-play, 71-yard drive, 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, as that was massive. Massive, massive, massive. They have 3 timeouts, but I don't think they can do much, especially if they take the ball back here. They're going to have like 4 seconds left. And that's what they have. They have 4 seconds left. I think we're just going to drop back. I mean, this is looking good. We just cannot let them get anything across the middle or up top. As Diami Brown was wide open for a second there. And Jaden Daniels decides to run for it with 4 seconds left. Okay. First win in the books for Danger Russ and Company under the new regime of Bob Ross. Honestly, was not expecting that. Commander fans, Commander players stunned. Brady Quinn pissed, pissed, as that is a huge win for us. They could not get anything going. Our D line, I gave them slack for not getting the quarterback, but they couldn't run the ball at all outside of Russ. As Jaden Daniels goes 21 for 30, 310 yards, and two touchdowns and interception, where Russ honestly did not have that bad of a day. 23 for 36, 296 yards, 63% completion percentage, a touchdown and interception. And Tyron Tracy, honestly the star of the show, broke that last tackle that got us in for the touchdown. 112 yards and two touchdowns. Russell Wilson with a nice run. Singletary with a nice run. Nothing for Scatabo, nothing for Wandale. Malik Neighbors with a massive monster game. 6 for 123 and a touchdown. We got 70 from Robinson. Tyron Tracy also with a big game. Darius Slayton with a decent one. Theo Johnson got a touchdown. Couple sacks from who we expect the most. One sack from Chauncey Golston. Some TFLs. Interception by Drew Phillips. Two pass deflections from Bobby Okereke, which is pretty massive. One fumble recovery by Brian Burns. And one block by Trey Hawkins III out of Old Dominion. He's actually a backup corner, but massive first win for week 1.